If you are familiar with horror media, you are probably familiar with the concept of alternate reality games, also known as ARGs, a type of puzzle that involves elements of a fictional world being brought into the real world, with the objective of gathering people online to solve it, whether that's through deciphering codes, finding hidden messages, or even going to real-life locations. And this concept on its own is already pretty interesting, but ARGs have always been tied to another famous concept: analog horror. Analog horror is basically a type of horror that uses the aesthetic of old footage or VHS tapes, and it scares the absolute living crap out of me. Since the very beginning, series like Walton Files and the Mandela Catalog have always been a really cool idea to me. A massive collection of VHS tapes that at first might look completely normal, but when analyzed more carefully, reveal something very unsettling underneath. For a long time, I've wanted to make a video about something like this, but I was never really able to, because the genre is oversaturated. It's pretty much impossible to find an interesting ARG that hasn't already been covered by some big YouTuber. Or so I thought. In early March of this year, I was doom scrolling through TikTok, looking for my daily dose of dopamine, but instead I was met with the following peculiar video.
Amazing world of Gumball. Characters' favorite snacks. Gumball raspberry cheesecake. Darwin fish flakes.
At first, I thought this was just some brain-rotted TikTok made for kids, but upon closer inspection, I noticed something was off. The video had thousands of views and likes, which is really uncommon for this type of low-quality content. Usually, these videos sit at like 10 views, maybe 100 if the algorithm feels generous. But this TikTok had thousands, so I had to investigate. The TikTok account that posted it was called 123 Showtime, and it had several more videos with similar content. Teen Titans Go characters' favorite holidays, SpongeBob characters' favorite songs, Amazing World of Gumball characters' least favorite animals, you get the point. It really didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary, a TikTok account dedicated to posting random-ass videos of whatever the fuck this is. But after watching one TikTok from start to finish, I noticed that there was something deeper. The videos were trying to tell something, a story full of mysteries and hidden details. The first video we are going to take a look at is called Amazing World of Gumball Characters' Favorite Snacks, and it's about pretty much what the title says. Gumball's favorite snack is raspberry cheesecake, Darwin's is fish food, Giblet's is Skittles, Nicole's is… wait a second, who the fuck is Giblet? I have watched every single episode of The Amazing World of Gumball, and I can guarantee you that this Giblet character is not in it. It looks like some green version of Gumball from a Chinese ripoff, and for now we don't really know who it is, so let's just move on. Richard's favorite snack is everything, which is pretty accurate, Anaïs's is Pop-Tarts, and Penny's is… fentanyl? Okay. The next video is still about Gumball, but this time it's about the character's favorite places. Once again, the video starts off normal. Gumball's favorite place is his own house, Darwin's favorite place is his fishbowl, Anaïs's is Disney World, and the Yeast's is also Gumball's house. But once again, who the f is this character? Just like Giblet, it looks like some version of Gumball, but unlike Giblet, Yeast looks very creepy, almost uncanny. His face is completely deformed, his eyes are purple, with dilated pupils, and his mouth is way lower than it should be. In the next video called Gumball Character's Favorite Music, this Yeast character appears once again, and this is his favorite music. The text located above him is encrypted using some type of Caesar cipher. For those who don't know, a Caesar cipher is a very simple type of encryption where each letter in a message is shifted a certain number of places in the alphabet. For example, if you shift everything by one letter, A becomes B, B becomes C, and so on. In this case, everything is shifted by 19 letters, and after applying this filter to the text, you get the following message. I am a great soft jelly thing, smoothly rounded, with no mouth, with pulsing white holes filled by fog where my eyes used to be. This text is the chilling conclusion of the video game I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Great video game, by the way. And even though this might seem important, it really isn't. So let's move on. The next video is now about Teen Titans Go, which is a god-awful fucking show and I hate it. It's about the character's favorite ice cream. There's nothing really that strange about this specific video, apart from Robin's favorite ice cream flavor being Robin himself, and the fact that a character called Brandon Miller gets his favorite ice cream revealed. And I don't think I need to tell you that this random regular looking guy is not from Teen Titans Go. But hey, his favorite ice cream is vanilla, in case you were wondering.
Yummy!
The next video is again about the amazing world of Gumball, specifically about each character's worst fears. The important thing to take from this video is that Gumball's worst fear is none other than Yeast, that creepy version of him we saw earlier, which is very interesting. This means that Gumball and probably the other characters are aware of this character's existence. Not only that, but he fears him. Is it because of how he looks, or is there something else about him that Gumball knows? The next few videos of this ARG don't really give us that much information. The only thing worth mentioning is that a new peculiar character appears in one of the Teen Titans Go videos, a green and red version of Cyborg, called Cyborg 2. The next two videos, however, are about Gumball, and they give us a bit more information. The first one is about the character's favorite ice cream flavors, and it stated that Yeast is lactose intolerant, therefore he doesn't have a favorite ice cream. And in another video about the character's least favorite animals, Yeast's least favorite animal is a cow, obviously connected to the fact that he doesn't like milk. And still in the same video, it's revealed that Larry's least favorite animals are something called lactids. What is a lactid, you ask? No wonder Larry f***ing hates them. And as you might have noticed, Yeast is very similar to these creatures. The skin, the eye color, the dilated pupils, which most likely means that he is one of them. But as for now, we don't really know what these lactid creatures are, or if they are hostile. But one thing's for sure, I wouldn't want one of these creatures anywhere near me. In the following video, we get to know the Teen Titans character's least favorite foods, and yet again, a new character is introduced, Gunch, which looks like a Beast Boy knockoff. But the most odd thing about this video is by far Raven. There's clearly something wrong. Her eyes are now purple, and her least favorite food is milk, just like Yeast and the rest of the lactids, which probably means she's becoming one of them. In the following video, we get even more information about Raven. When she appears, another encrypted message shows up. Applying the same logic as before, but this time with a 21-letter shift, we get the following text.
I tried to offer her daily cereal for breakfast, just wanted to help out since she hasn't been eating much. I'm not sure what I did wrong. The attack left a gash down the side of my face.
So it seems that someone noticed something was off about Raven, tried to help and got attacked in the process. And we find out who that person was in the next video, when Beast Boy shows up with a visible cut across his face. The next videos give us a bit more information about Yeast, like his favorite hobby being just watching and observing the other characters, and even how he was as a baby, and apparently he was some kind of clump of vessels. It also seems like some characters are finally starting to take countermeasures against the lactids. This is shown when Penny's favorite drink is revealed to be milk, the one thing lactids seem to hate. But why is Penny the only one actually doing something about this? Well, it's because her father was killed by one of them. In the same video near the end, her father's silhouette appears while a static noise plays in the background. If you take that peculiar audio and use a tool to convert it into an image, you get an image of Penny hugging her father with the text, "I won't let it happen again." Now, things slowly start to make sense. Some lactid creature killed her father, and now she's preparing to fight back. And the first step was figuring out their weakness. The following video is about Teen Titans Go characters' favorite places. In this one, we can see that Beast Boy isn't recovering at all from the scratch caused by Raven. Matter of fact, it actually looks like it's getting worse. He seems to have developed some kind of infection, as the wound is now turning purple, which could mean he's becoming a lactid, just like Raven. At the end of the video, there's a jump scare, and in one of the frames of that jump scare, there's a Google Drive link that leads to an image called gunchdiary.png. The diary reads as follows.
Robin is being ridiculous. Apparently, it started when Beast Boy had some sort of fight with Raven. Robin was super mad about it and said something about Beast Boy's lie putting the team at risk. Then he took Raven to the lab for some kind of test, and now he's trying to make Beast Boy stay locked up in his room. I don't even understand what the fight was about. Nobody ever tells me anything. Sometimes it feels like I'm not even part of the team.
Brother, you are literally not part of the team. You're some kind of Chinese Beast Boy knockoff. Jokes aside, this diary page actually tells us a lot of things. Beast Boy tried to offer cereal to Raven. She probably attacked them because the cereal was in a bowl full of milk, and as a result, Beast Boy got infected. Beast Boy then lied to Robin when he was asked about the scratch mark, but Robin eventually found out the truth. After that, he locked Raven in his lab to run some tests, and locked Beast Boy in his room. The information from this diary page is complemented by another one found in the video Teen Titans Go favorite movies. When Gunch's favorite movie shows up, so does a Google Drive link. It leads to another diary page, but this time it's from Starfire. The information on this page doesn't really add much to what we already know, but I will leave it on the screen in case you want to read it. The next video is probably the one with the most anomalies. From the very first seconds, we can already tell that something is off with the Teen Titans. Each one of them has a sad or serious expression. Beast Boy's infection has become even more noticeable, and Raven is missing. When Robin appears in the video, an encrypted message shows up that translates to "It was for a greater good." When Beast Boy shows up, he is severely different. His face is now disfigured because of the infection, and he has even grown an extra limb. A Google Drive link also briefly appears, which I will get to in a second. And finally, when Raven is supposed to appear, the footage abruptly cuts to the next character.
Beast Boy. Brandon Miller.
The Google Drive link leads us to two different images. One contains a small note from Beast Boy saying,
Robin said he did all he could. Robin is a liar. Her spellbook was left open. This isn't right.
And the second image is a picture of Raven's bedroom with her spellbook opened, just like Beast Boy mentioned. In the spellbook there's also a small text saying "Beginner Spells." And with all this information we can pretty easily understand what happened. Robin was running tests on Raven, trying to find a way to cure the infection. He thought it would be a great idea to use Raven's spellbook to figure something out. The book was opened on beginner spells, probably because Robin has no experience with magic. Because of that inexperience, he likely used the dangerous spell on Raven and ended up killing her in the process. He then had to tell the rest of the team what happened, which explains why everyone looks sad at the start of the video. Now, whether Robin killed Raven intentionally or not is still kind of unclear, but considering the message that says it was for a greater good, it kind of suggests that he might have done it on purpose, believing that she was too dangerous to keep alive, especially after what happened to Beast Boy. But that means one thing: if he wasn't able to find a cure for Raven's infection, it also means he isn't able to cure Beast Boy, which means he will have to get rid of him too. In the following Teen Titans Go video, Beast Boy is missing from the thumbnail, and when the narrator is about to mention him, all we can hear are the sound of flies, the kind that are usually drawn to a decaying body. At the end of the video, there's also another encrypted message that says,
Robin's been gone for like 3 days. Still no sign of Beast Boy. Tonight, me and Starfire are going to look around in Robin's lab to see if we can find any clues.
This note was probably written by Cyborg, as he and Starfire have finally decided to investigate what's going on, since both Robin and Beast Boy have been missing for at least 3 days. At the end of this video, there's also some kind of peculiar image that doesn't really make much sense for now, but it will become important shortly. Now, back to Gumball with the video Gumball characters' favorite numbers. When Penny shows up, a bizarre image of a person appears on the right side of the screen. This image hides a secret link that once again leads to a Google Drive folder, but this time it asks for a password, which for now we have no clue what it is. When Yeast shows up, a sequence of emojis briefly appears on the screen, and with some clues left in other videos, we are able to build an alphabet out of these emojis, and the emoji sequence translates to the following.
You can see it too. This ever-sprawling violet bloom, bleeding through.
The meaning of this message was kind of unclear to me at first, but after searching through the ARGs wiki, I found an explanation that actually makes a lot of sense. The violet bloom that Yeast is referring to is the spread of the lactid infection across different cartoon universes. It started in Gumball's universe and somehow spread to the Teen Titans Go universe, with Raven getting infected. The last character to show up in this video is Anais, and in the bottom left, yet another hidden message appears. Penny's following Giblet around at school. It's worrying. Okay, this quote kinda caught me off guard. As we know, Penny's planning to take revenge on the lactids, but what does Giblet exactly have to do with all of this? As far as we know, Giblet isn't a lactid. I mean, at least he doesn't look like one. So why is Penny stalking him after school? Well, the most reasonable explanation is that Penny might have mistook Giblet for a lactid. Penny is the only character in the amazing world of Gumball that's sort of aware of what's going on. Lactids are killing people on Elmore and spreading their infection across other universes. This makes her see every single character that wasn't originally from the amazing world of Gumball as a possible threat, and that includes Giblet. Lastly, in the final frame of the video, we get yet another one of those strange images that doesn't seem to make any sense. But when you combine it with the one we found earlier, it reveals a message: beware the violet bloom. If you pay close attention, you will notice that the words violet bloom are underlined. And that's because violet bloom is the password to that zip file we found earlier. After inserting the password, we get access to an image of a newspaper. The newspaper states that there have been multiple disappearances in Elmore lately, and the local police department suspect that these cases are connected to an individual who looks like Patrick Fitzgerald, Penny's father. But here's the thing. According to the newspaper, Patrick was already a victim of a triple homicide alongside his wife and youngest daughter, meaning Penny is the only surviving member of the family, and obviously that Patrick wasn't the one behind the disappearances. The police found it so strange that the suspect looked exactly like her father that they even dug up Patrick's grave to confirm if he was still there, and surprise surprise, Patrick's remains were still in the coffin. Which means there is someone out there impersonating Penny's father and making people in Elmore disappear. Now think about it. Who do we know that's capable of changing their physical appearance to look like someone else? Exactly, the lactids. If Yeast is a lactid and looks almost identical to Gumball, then that means other lactids can shapeshift into different characters. And that's exactly what's happening in Elmore. A lactid Penny's family took on her father's appearance and is now going around making people disappear one by one. The next video is about the Teen Titans' favorite holidays, but near the end, when it's supposed to show Beast Boy's favorite holiday, we get something completely different. Instead, we see a conversation between two people who apparently work for the company behind the 123 Showtime account. The note is written by the social media manager, the guy who uploads the videos, and it's directed at the person who creates them, someone named Liam. In the message, the manager says he refuses to include that part of the video because, quote, it's too inappropriate for their target audience. Wait a second, you're telling me these videos are meant for children? The message goes on to say that the manager knows Liam has been accessing certain files that he shouldn't be accessing, and if he keeps doing it, he's going to contact someone referred to as Mr. Miller. Hold on, Miller? As in Brandon Miller? That random normal-looking guy who keeps appearing in all of these videos for absolutely no reason? Is he the one behind all of this? Okay, let's slow down a bit. I might be jumping to conclusions here. All we know for now is this. These Gumball and Teen Titans Go videos are being created by someone named Liam, who works for the 123 Showtime account. And because of the disturbing content hidden inside them, the social media manager is warning him to stop f***ing around, or else Mr. Miller, who might be the boss, is going to get involved. The note also contains a YouTube link that leads to an unedited version of that Teen Titans Go video, a version where we can actually see what the social media manager was referring to.
President's
Remember when Cyborg and Starfire said that they were going to investigate Robin's lab? Well, they did go, and they found Beast Boy, but with no sign of life, confirming that Robin most likely killed both him and Raven to prevent anyone else from getting infected. On this YouTube channel, there are 2 more public videos available for us to watch. The first one is simply called Yeast footage. The video is only 4 seconds long and consists of a voice who I assume is Anais, while a camera zooms in on a creature who is supposedly Yeast.
Don't worry. It's okay.
It's kind of unclear what is actually happening in this video, as there are many possibilities, but from my analysis I've reached to 2 possible conclusions. Either Yeast killed and replaced Gumball and is now trying to lure Anais, or that voice is actually coming from Yeast himself and he's trying to lure whoever is recording closer to him. That would explain why he whispers things like,
"Don't worry.
and
It's okay."
the other video available is Showtime unuploaded file, and this one is even stranger than the last one. It shows Beast Boy dividing into 2. Many people in the comments think this is how Gunch, that Beast Boy copy, was created, but I beg to differ. The outline of both clones is different from Gunch's outline, and a more reasonable explanation will appear shortly. Up next, we have the Amazing World of Gumball favorite movies. In this video, we briefly get access to a message conversation between Anais and Banana Joe, in which Banana Joe invites Anais and Giblet to hang out after school. But because of the recent disappearances in Elmore, Anais says that she and Giblet need to get home before sundown. In the last second of the video, there's also a YouTube link that leads to an unlisted video from the same channel. In that video, Giblet is showing Anais a note someone placed in his locker at school. The note, however, doesn't have any normal text, just a sequence of symbols. These symbols resemble emojis, and applying the emoji alphabet we already discovered, the message reads, "You don't belong here, I know what you're hiding." And I think at this point we already know who placed that note in Giblet's locker. Penny has been stalking Giblet for quite some time now, something we can even spot at the start of some videos, which means that whatever she's planning to do with him is going to happen very soon. The next video is called Gumball Characters' Favorite Lights, and a lot of random stuff happens in it, but I want to focus your attention on when Penny shows up, not on her favorite light, which, by the way, what the f is a Galamec light? But on the bottom of the screen where a hidden message appears. Now I see how wrong I was. Which probably means that she put an end to poor old Giblet. We don't know that for sure, but I honestly don't know what else it could mean. At the end of the video, we can see that Yeast's favorite light is a broken light bulb that keeps flickering. Below that light bulb, there's a URL for a website with the domain EchoCircuit.org, which is also the name of the YouTube channel that posted the videos we just analyzed. And I will address this website in a minute, but first I want to cover the last video we have available, Teen Titans Go favorite Thanksgiving foods. And there are 3 bizarre things that I want to talk about. The first one is that Robin has a very tired expression, almost as if he hasn't been sleeping. The second one is that Beast Boy is back. Well, sort of, because if you pay closer attention, you will notice that his eyes are now purplish, which means Beast Boy got replaced by a lactid, and that video we saw earlier was actually showing the creation of this new version of Beast Boy. And after Beast Boy shows up, the video just plays a sequence of random sounds and colors. For now, let's set that aside and move on to the EchoCircuit website. On this website, we are able to learn more about this mysterious company and how it is connected to the 123 Showtime account. In the About Us section, the company says that their purpose is to develop groundbreaking AI systems that provide more comfort and entertainment to people. That by itself doesn't really reveal much, since there are a shit ton of companies with the exact same description nowadays. But if we go to the Products tab, we can see that the 123 Showtime account is actually one of their products. 123 Showtime is a TikTok account powered by our custom content engine, created to test how generated entertainment resonates with a younger demographic. The program allows our research team to understand how younger audiences interact with generated personalities and storytelling. Each post is generated, refined, and published through our team. Their feedback allows our model to evolve its style in real time, based on engagement and cultural shifts. We value the safety of younger audiences. cars. And with this, we are finally able to understand what is actually happening in this ARG, although the explanation is kind of disappointing. All of these videos we have been watching are generated by an AI created by EchoCircuit, with the purpose of entertaining younger audiences. The system is controlled by that Liam guy, who studies viewer engagement and adapts the content to improve performance. But here's the problem. This Liam guy that is using the system is either completely clueless or just really bad at his job, because the AI started generating very inappropriate content, showing cartoon characters dying and encountering these horrifying creatures. Because of that, he got scolded by the social media manager, someone who goes by the initials EC. That weird sequence of colors we saw in the last Teen Titans Go video is not random. It's actually a sequence of numbers. By using the colors from the thumbnail of the Gumball favorite numbers video, we get the sequence 158920461. And now, if we pay close attention to the broken light bulb in the last Gumball video, we can spot a Morse code message. That Morse code leads us to a new domain, which in turn gives us the ID of an EchoCircuit employee, Evelyn Clark, the same social media manager who left that warning for Liam. Using her ID and the number sequence we just found, we get access to this employee's private conversation with other EchoCircuit staff. And this is the part where I'm going to stop the video. No, I'm not stopping because I'm lazy. I mean, I am, but I'm actually stopping because the ARG quite literally stopped here. The 123 Showtime account got deleted by its owner, and with it, a lot of important information that was needed to fully solve this ARG. Matter of fact, while I was in the middle of making this video, the account got banned, and I didn't have any backups of the videos. Thankfully, one very kind YouTuber had archives of the videos, along with a Discord archive of the 123 Showtime account. As far as I know, nobody really knows if the account is ever coming back, or if this ARG is even going to get a proper ending. But honestly, I wasn't really liking where it was heading. I was really enjoying the whole concept of the lactids invading different universes and the characters slowly realizing what was happening. But apparently, this was all just one of the products of some big corporation created by a deranged employee who makes these videos. I honestly would have preferred if the creators stuck with the idea of the lactid infection instead of diverging into actual real-life people. Yes, I know that ARGs are quite literally supposed to be like this, but I think the idea was a bit wasted. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and if somehow this ARG comes back, I will most likely cover it, so stay tuned.